Well, I'm in the commercial department here at Farm Credit. I've been here 18 months. I have 39 years of experience in commercial lending, and I work with Glenn Simple in the ARC bond program and also work with some of the branches with some of their loans. That ARC stands for Ag Rural Community, and basically is what we do is provide long-term fixed rate financing to help banks in rural America. The projects are in rural America. They're in communities 50,000 and less, and most of it is real estate loans, and most of it is 70% loan to value. Well, I've been very fortunate in my banking career. I've been in 2 or 3 banks, and they were either a $3 billion bank or a small community bank. I grew up in El Paso, Illinois, north of Bloomington, and originally I was born in Macomb, Illinois, so I came from small communities. All my relatives farm, and so I've been involved in the farming sector, and my dad and I had a small farmette, as I called it, when I was a kid. So I know that is kind of my roots. During my banking career, I did a lot of teaching at the Illinois Bankers Association in commercial lending and also in agriculture. And through that, I met a number of bankers from across the state, which has helped me network and use all these banks to find opportunities. And that's come to fruition with, in the last 18 months, of the people that we've worked with. Farm Credit is a different animal. It has a different culture. It has a different credit standards than what the banks had. It's amazing. Farm Credit has 98% of their loans are, in good shape. In the banking industry over the last 5 years, that's probably 50 to 60%. And so we're very lucky to have the strong base that we are. $3.1 billion organization with 190 people running it, making $56 million this past year, and so it's a pretty strong organization. But this environment is a unique environment. Our ARC bond program has a small footprint, but it's a great opportunity to work with the banks and let them know that we're not in competition with them on the commercial side. We have been able to work with the banks directly, and we've also been involved with them and their customer together. So we feel it's working out real well. Farm credit culture is different. This is very much a team organization. In my banking world in my past, it was you and you alone working with your portfolio and your administrative assistant. There was no one else to help you get something through the process if you were going to be gone for a day or for a week's vacation. It basically became 24/7, and there was no time off, and 7 days a week to keep up with the size of the portfolios that everybody had. This is a team effort. The culture is upbeat. People share. People help you price the product. People help you write up the credit. The open conversations and dialogue are fantastic, and loan committee is an educational process. It is not, they don't beat anybody down, and they share comments and they figure the best way to end up with a good loan and a good credit and structure. That's why it's so unique and why it's so good. Well, building relationships, especially one-on-one, eyeball to eyeball, is probably the most important thing. There's nothing that can trade its place. No matter what it takes, you take your phone calls, you visit with people, you get out to see them, and you go the extra mile. That's what makes people comfortable.